in the world. Oh my gosh, this is so weird. I was like, how do I start something like this? And I just thought, I'll just start it the way I normally do, right? But hello everyone, I'm the idol to give you the wings to fly, Cyber Angel, Rita Kamishiro, at your service. Wow, this is so tough. Oh my goodness. I like started the stream and I was like, this is gonna be just run of the mill. We're gonna start stream, we're gonna talk, barring any tangents, and then we'll turn the stream off and it'll be great. But wow, this is really happening. Isn't this so kooky? I don't know what other word to use for it. But I guess, you know, I do have chat up, by the way, so I can see you. You're not gone. You're not disappeared into the ether. But I guess I'll just go ahead and get down to brass tacks. Wow, I've never said that before. But if you haven't heard the news, wow, how do I even describe this? I was like, I'm ready. I can do this. I was messaging the PRISM talents before this. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, I don't even know what to say. I don't think I'm ready. But it's just gotta happen, right? But yeah, we our PRISM is ceasing operations, right? That's the word, that's the phrase that we're gonna use. We are ceasing operations as of March 31st, but I'm not going anywhere. Oh my gosh, I think I wanted to stress that. I think a lot of people are confused. Before I go into my personal details, I do want to preface by saying that this is really tough. So I laugh when I laugh for any reason. So if I laugh a lot, it could be that I'm, I don't know. I just think it's like happening. I feel like this whole like past 2 days, I've kind of just been like, just keep it cool, keep it clear. Everyone's gonna be really like shocked and like nervous and scared. And I don't want you all to be scared. I mean, you know, you shouldn't be ashamed of how you feel about it. But, you know, the past 2 days I've been like, you gotta just be the rock. And now it's like I'm crumbling, but it's okay. I'll do my best the next 55 or so minutes. I don't want to ramble on for too long, so I gave myself a time limit. I do want to preface by saying, my experiences with the whole transition, and I'm calling it a transition for me personally. My experiences and my circumstances with this situation is mine alone. Everyone has their own experiences, right? So don't assume that what is the case for me and, you know, what I'm planning on doing in the future, how I feel about the situation, you know, things like that. Don't assume that what is the case for me will be the same for the other PRISM talents. If you're curious about how other talents are feeling or what they plan to do in the future, all that good stuff, please tune into their announcements or their streams, things like that. But yeah, I'm going independent. Woohoo! What does that mean? So I had a couple of questions in the comments in the reply, so I'm gonna go ahead and answer those real quickly, and then I'm gonna see if I can catch a couple of the ones in chat. So first one is great questions, by the way. You all are very inquisitive. I really appreciate that. Am I re-debuting on this channel, or will everything be archived? Great, fantastic question. I'm not going anywhere, so I'm me. I am Rita. We are Legion. I don't know why I thought about that. Sorry, if I seem very scrambled, it's because I am. I'm going to be talking every which way, but also when am I not, you know? Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I will be me. I am me. I am Rita. And I will be here on this channel through the 31st and onward. So, you know, woohoo! I'm really trying to like keep a smile on my face, otherwise I'm gonna cry. I say I'm gonna cry, you know, it is a sad times, but you know, it's also exciting in my eyes, you know, where we get the chance to keep, you know, doing what we do if we so choose. I still have my PRISM friends. You know, I still get to. I don't know. It's weird, right? Because it's really. I promise I'm more eloquent than is normally. It's very confusing and scary. I do want to honor that feeling that I think a lot of us have, but I'm also just very excited. Maybe I feel like that's just kind of how I am in life. I try to look at things, you know, and find things to look forward to. It's kind of what keeps me going, you know? So I feel like, especially in times where I feel so... I don't even know. I could not even sleep last night. Oh my gosh. I think I was more so worried about how you all are feeling. I think a lot of people, rightfully so, you know, are sad and scared. And I do want to emphasize that you shouldn't feel ashamed for feeling sad, angry, scared, excited, happy. Like, don't feel ashamed for how you feel about the situation. But I guess I'm gonna go on so many tangents. I'm so sorry. I have no script outlined for this, so wish me luck, I guess. But yeah, don't be ashamed of how you feel. But do remember that as a user of the internet, you do have a responsibility for, you know, the things that you put out there. It can be positive or it can be critical. You know, I'm not going to tell you that you have to feel a certain way about it. But whether it's positive or critical, you know, just remember that no matter how small or big you may be, you have an impact on your community and on yourself. Yes, oh my gosh, please take care of yourself. But, you know, read carefully, do your research, don't be irresponsible. And like I said, for the love of all things good, please check in with yourself. I feel like whenever things like this happen, I feel like, you know, people tend to get mad or sad. And again, you shouldn't feel ashamed for that. But, you know, if you feel so strongly to a point that all you think about doing is stirring up drama and it's taking up your life in unhealthy ways, please take a moment for yourself. Step away, find your lifeline, find your peace. I think that was the thing that I was most anxious about. I always get so... Oh, I saw Shiki in the chat, I'm gonna cry. Okay, where was I? Is that tangents galore? I think the thing that I was scared about the most is I always get so sad whenever I see, I don't know, negativity and drama, I guess. I, for lack of a better word, I'm sure there's a better way to phrase it, but I don't know. I feel like I hope that in times like these, we as a community can encourage each other, support each other. Yeah, I don't know. I promise I'm more eloquent, I think, on a day-to-day basis. I don't know, I feel like, to speak candidly, if you will, I just feel like a lot of times it's really just the sad stuff, the dramatic stuff that tends to generate a lot of buzz, and I hope that, you know, as a community we can, I don't know, just be there for each other, right? And I don't know. Hee hee hee. Laughing because it keeps me from crying. Oh, Pina, hi! Hello! Oh my gosh. But wow, time moves so quickly and so slow at the same time. Part of me wanted to say it's only been 10 minutes. But also part of me wanted to say it's already been... Yeah, anyway. But yeah, I guess in an effort to not worry anybody, I think that was the biggest thing I wanted to do. I will be here. I will continue to be here. If you didn't watch my video about the situation, I don't want to double down too much on things that I've already said. So you can check out that little video. But I'm just gonna, if anything, I'm just gonna take a quick break to do some administrative things to finish up the transition at the end of March. But then it's back to business. What will ultimately change? I think I've gone through my list of previous questions from the comments and replies, so I'll try to catch some in the chat. What will change? Oh my gosh, for those who don't know, I like to do a yearly theme. For, you know, I did Passion and Fearlessness one year, last year was Year of Wellness, and this year, haha, was Year of Change. Yes, this has been in the works for a while, so it wasn't a coincidence that this was the Year of Change. But where was I going with that? Oh yes, things that will change. I'm looking forward to trying all sorts of new kinds of content. I talked a little bit about it before, but I really want to dive more into really getting my feet off the ground for pursuing voice acting seriously, and one day maybe being a professional voice actor. So I want to do more music. I may or may not have an exciting project that may or may not relate to original music coming soon, perhaps, maybe. I mentioned I wanted to try a video essay series, so I released a couple of sort of video essays recently, and I hope to do more of those. If you like video games and anime and music, maybe it'll be something that interests you. Nod! Hello! Hi! having the talents here and seeing them is like grounding me. You know, I'll probably, you know, update some membership stuff. Memberships are still going to be a thing. Might restructure the various tiers. I do want to say, because all of the transition stuff, I'm sure, you know, you've probably heard this from the... Oh, Ami, hi! Sorry! They're like my lifeline. I love them so much, so getting to see them makes me very happy. Where was I? Don't worry, I can re-grasp. I was talking about memberships. Yes. You know, this transition, I'm calling it a transition for me, right? That's how I would describe my personal experience with this. Has been in the works for some time. And it's been a lot to think about, right? And work through, I guess. So I apologize. I want to take total ownership for things that I've probably dropped the ball on. If things have been slow. I think I forgot, like, one of my February... I know February just ended, but I think I forgot one of my February members' content. So that'll be up soon. Sorry, I've been juggling a lot of stuff, and I thank you for your patience and your understanding. I just wanted to take ownership for that. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. On the same vein, I have a few things left for Donathon, so again, apologize. That's been so slow going. They're still in the works, I promise. Just, you know, going independent, in the process of going independent, has definitely changed, you know, timelines and how I'm going to be able to achieve some of the things. So again, thank you so much for your patience and your understanding. I really appreciate that. What else? Throw your questions at me. I had a little bit of an outline because I copied, like, the questions that I saw. I copied them and pasted them in, like, a list of things I wanted to talk about. But I've run out of my list. I do want to talk for another 45 minutes or so in case there's some questions here and there that I've missed. I do want to say thank you all so much for all the love and support. I think I would have been a lot more... I was just so anxious because, again, I was worried that everyone would be, like, sad and, you know, scared or confused. And again, you know, you're valid for that. You're so real, as I would say, for that. But I want to do what I can to be reassuring. Will I try Twitch? I don't think I have plans for that. I like it here. I'm used to things here, so I think I want to stay here. I do have a Twitch account, but I only use it to comment on my friends' Twitches. But I don't think I'll be streaming it. Maybe like once or twice, but I don't think it's going to be a main thing. Let's see. Will I open a P.O. box? I don't know if I will. I think that's just a lot of like overhead for me. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stay on YouTube. Will there still be a chibi model? From what I understand, yes. I haven't been told there won't be. So for all intents and purposes, there will still be the PRISM 3rd anniversary chibi models. So woohoo! You get to see me. You get to see me as a little chibi. If you want to see more 3D stuff, I do still have that 3D, jazz lounge stream planned. So I just gotta put together my set list. What's my biggest dream gig for voice acting? I feel like I'm not gonna be able to be good enough to get into Genshin before it ends. Because we're getting really close to Shneznaya. But maybe Honkai Star Rail? Oh, please. I already look like I could be in Honkai Star Rail, right? So maybe, I don't know. That would be so cool. But honestly, if in the next few years all I get is, student A or background character B, you gotta start somewhere, and I will be the biggest fan of student A or background character B. I will have an Ida bag for that character. You better believe it. Am I gonna have a personal manager? I don't think I've thought that far ahead, which is odd, right? Because I'm such a planner. I do have like a lot of April planned out, a lot of May planned out, a lot of other things planned out, but that's one thing I haven't thought about. Maybe more of like an administrative assistant. I don't. One thing I joke about is I feel like I'm such a nightmare to manage because I have so many ideas and projects, and I always think to myself, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. There's so many things you have to keep track of." But I think maybe I don't know. Maybe someone to just help me with things like that. A second brain. I don't know. Let's see. What else? I know I'm not. I've said that before. I was like, am I a nightmare? And they're like, no. I am such a busybody, I think. And sometimes I just need to remember to press the brakes a little bit, Oh my gosh. Am I planning on making a server? I don't think so. I've thought about that. I don't think I will. If by all means, if you all want to make a community Discord or whatever the case, I would, that'd be awesome. I'd love that. It's just kind of like how I sort of create my space and, create my piece. So I've kind of just decided I'm not gonna put my grubby little hands on a Discord server. So you all do your thing. Don't let me cramp your style. One thing I really hope can continue is this sense of community, whether within the PRISM community or within the Archangels. I think one of the most amazing things I've gotten to witness, and probably one of my greatest prides and joys as a creator, is getting to see the community form around us, and it's so lovely, it's so wonderful, and I hope you all can continue creating things together, making friends, making positive impacts on one another and lifting each other up. So yes, I would be very happy if you would like to do that. The MySpace? No. As in my personal space, right? My nice little piece, if that makes sense. There is an unofficial PRISM Discord, from what I understand. So if you want to keep that going strong, that by all means. Am I cool with people still labeling me under the banner for things like fanworks and whatnot, even after the company's dissolution? I actually haven't thought about that. I personally have no problem being associated with other talents, but I don't know if it's like I'm gonna have to ask about that. If there's any sort of like, copyright thing for PRISM or PRISM Project. I have to think about that. But like I said, I love all of the talents. I love them all so much, to bits. So I plan on collaborating with them well into the future and hanging out with them and chatting with them. They have been my lifeline through thick and thin. So I don't think that's gonna change at all. Yeah, so this is so random. Somebody said, You know, I love this community. You all are so wonderful, and you know, I hope that we can carry some of this energy, this positive energy that we're creating, despite, you know, maybe some of the hesitancy and the, you know, fear we might have, or the sadness. I hope we can carry some of that positive energy outward, you know, moving forward into other parts of our space, the VTuber space. I said our space, not my space. Oh my gosh. How could we send me fan mail in the future? How can you send me, there we go, fan mail in the future? I don't know. Actually, at this point in time, I don't think I have any plans for that. So, I'll think about that. Can we become Tesseract Project for real? That'd be so funny. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Questions. Any thought of a new indie group label? Oh, like with the Prism Town? I don't know. I haven't thought about that either. Sorry to say, but I think for sure I definitely want to keep doing stuff with the Prism Towns. Yeah. Thanks for trying to be positive about this change. I feel like my coping mechanism on the real, I feel like whenever there's like negative energy, bad jujubes, is that how you say that? I feel like my like knee-jerk reaction is to like, okay, I gotta bring things up, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's how I kind of get through things. I've definitely like been sad about it in private. Every time I laugh, that's like me keeping back tears. Yeah, oh wow, I've definitely been, I think, you know, I feel like it's odd sometimes to sit with that feeling of like, it's gonna be an exciting and good change, you know. I'm very confident in my skills and my ambitions, and you know, it's gonna be tough no matter what, but I've gotten through a lot of things in life and I can do it again. And it's weird sitting with that, but then also being like, I'm sad. You know? I feel like anytime there's like a big transition, you can't help but wonder, right? You know, if things could be different, or if like maybe like, did I do something wrong, or you know? But things happen. Life is life. Business is business. I guess. What is one of the things I say? That's showbiz, baby. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Let me try another one. It is what it is. It do be how it is, right? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I can be eloquent, but then sometimes I just devolve into a puddle of you know? Will Archangel Radio continue? I would love to do more Archangel Radio. I think now more than ever, I really want to continue getting to know more of the community. And Cap! I'm gonna cry, you guys! Oh, I'm gonna cry. Stop. I'm gonna cry. Okay. So I'm gonna, just speaking on the real, being very honest and transparent, I could barely get a lick of sleep yesterday. I was like, I should probably go to sleep, but I couldn't for whatever reason. I was just thinking about today, like this stream, and I was like reading everyone's responses, and I was like reading a bunch of stuff, and then like I saw a bunch of like Prism Talents write stuff, and I was just commenting on everyone's stuff, and let me scroll up and see. For those who don't know, Captain is the founder of PRISM Project. I'm gonna take a second to read his message real quickly. Your always positive and forward-looking attitude has been uplifting everyone since your debut. Thank you. Big love and pride for the PRISM team. I'm gonna say this again. There's a lot of new folks in here. I would not be in PRISM if it weren't. I know that's a weird thing to say because he was the founder and he like brought us all together, but in ways that maybe you don't realize, I wouldn't have been in PRISM if it weren't for Captain. I've told this story before, but early on in the process of joining PRISM, I almost didn't go through with becoming a PRISM talent. I was getting ready for debut, and I was filled with so much like imposter syndrome, I guess. I'd never streamed before. I didn't think I was the right person. All these things I had to think about getting ready were starting to like pile on and really get to me, and I was really like, I don't know if I'm the right person. I think you should consider someone else. And I was like, I don't know. Anyway, so I sat down with Cap and I told him everything. I was like, I don't think I'm your girl for the job. And just hearing all the things that Captain saw in me and my potential, and I don't even know. I'm sorry for rambling, but I couldn't see that. And I think hearing it from someone who is very, like, just very, I don't know. Captain is very, like, good at what he does. Brought together a lot of really awesome people. And so to hear that coming from him, I was like, you know what? Maybe I can do this. And I just want to say I've also really, you all have also been mirroring that in me, for me, rather. I feel like sometimes when things get tough and, maybe those feelings that I had at the very beginning come back again, and I think, am I really the right person for this? Am I really, meant to do this? I love what I do, but sometimes, I feel like that. But you all have done that for me in many ways and many times before. And you may not even have known it. So thank you for believing in me even when I couldn't do that. So thank you. I would have cried. This is crazy. No, it's okay. I was already sad about it earlier. It's okay to be sad. There's nothing wrong with being sad. I'm just ready to not be sad for a moment. Wow. It's really happening. It's exciting and it's good, but it's also, it's just bittersweet, It's great. Oh, I thought I could do this. I could do this. Laugh, crying is still having a smile on my face. Oh my gosh. But I don't even know where I was going with that. Any other questions, or I should have gotten tissues. Now I'm just a sniffly mess. Thank you all for the love and support. I don't even know. It's so, like, I feel so jumbled, But I kind of went off on a tangent, and now I've lost my my foundation. So I'll take more questions. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Do I want a group hug? You know what? I will take that. I will take you up on that offer. I think I could really use a group hug right now. Spam the hug emotes, please. Sorry for like the heavy breathing. This is gonna turn into like a breathing ASMR. I might save. Did anybody else read super chats? I'm sorry, this is such a random. Did anyone else read super chats at the end of theirs? I can do that. I don't know if I'd be able to hold it together for that, but if other people did, I will too. I just feel like, I don't know if it'd be like appropriate, I could always do it another time. Anyway, I need to be looking for questions. I'm such a mess. Oh my gosh. Do we want a big breath edit? You mean like a compilation of just me breathing? Oh no, I was gonna breathe. No, that wasn't for the edit. No, oh my gosh, no. Oh my goodness. I just breathe whenever I need to like pull it together, if that makes sense. I feel like just me, if you hear me breathing heavily, there's like a single tear that I'm trying to bring up into my eye. Sorry. I promise I'm not like sick or anything. I'm just trying to keep it together, I guess. Yeah, instead of the sobs, I'm sorry, you just get the heavy breathing. That's how I've been I don't know. I think that's just how I've been trying to level myself over the past couple of days. I've been doing a lot of breathing. I'm gonna skip a couple of questions just because maybe I don't know how to answer them, or I don't have an answer for you, so apologize if I skip over your question. I either didn't see it. Oh my gosh, the snifflies are getting to me. Sorry. I'm such an ugly crier. I'm so sorry. I get like really... My eyes get really puffy, and like the sniffles go into my throat, so... I apologize. Oh my goodness. But yes, I either missed your message or I don't know the answer to it, so I apologize. Scrolling through. Da 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 da. Oh, you guys, you're gonna make me cry. I was looking for more questions, but I just keep seeing everyone's hugs. Thank you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just really grateful for you guys. Yeah. I was just really anxious, I think, about how everyone's gonna react. And I'm glad that, that you all are so supportive, through it all. So... Aww. It's like the tiniest little things. You all are gonna laugh. I'll see like random messages that like make me laugh, or like it's weird. It's like, I try to laugh when I'm sad, but then when something makes me like laugh or like makes me happy, it makes me want to cry. I don't know. I'm so scrambled. Like an egg. Any merch plans? You know what? I would like to continue doing merch in the future. I don't want, I don't want my merches to be my last. I think I'd love to try to do that. However, I would do that. Favorite character so far? I'm gonna actually... This is so random. I was like really... Oh, I need a tissue. Hold on. I was really sad yesterday. I think that's why I was really... I think I really had a tough time about it. And so... I just really needed like a pick-me-up. And I tweeted something silly because I thought, maybe like I need something to make me laugh. Maybe I could like laugh to sleep. And so I just randomly tweet me Xenoblade stuff, and it just made me really happy that like, even if you didn't know Xenoblade, people were like, I don't know anything about this series, but I'm gonna put something anyway. And it made me happy that, I don't even know where I was gonna go with that. I'm just rambling. Favorite Xenoblade character is such a hard question, so I don't know why I'm crying. I don't know, it's just a lot, I guess. It's like a lot of like excitement and like, I don't know. It's hard to choose. Like, Tyon or Uni or Senna, I love all of them. And I loved all the gifts that you all sent and the memes. And the yoinkies sploinkies made me laugh. I don't know. I'm so scrambled. Sorry, guys. But I don't know. Yeah. Yep. I don't know. Yeah, sorry I don't have the most, like, put together eloquent sort of thingamabob. I figured, you know, just off the cuff, off the scuff, you know, would be best. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I'll start reading super chats. I think that's a good place to sort of start. You could keep asking your questions by all means. I don't even know why I started crying. I'm just really grateful for you all. I don't know. I can't say that enough. You all are so wonderful, and you all are the reason why I keep doing what I'm doing. I love what I do. I love hanging out with you guys. I love hanging out with the PRISM talents. I love being part of such a talented and supportive community, and I want to keep doing it for as long as I can. And I'm really glad that I am able to do that. And I don't even know what I want to say. I'm just so scrambled. I thought this would be easier, but I don't know. I'm just happy and sad, bittersweet, I think. And I'm just, you know, I'm excited. I'm ready to move forward and, you know, look towards a brighter future. A hopeful heart, what? A hopeful heart beats louder, right? Go stream Heartbeats. Go stream Girls Night and Photocopy. Go stream my other 3 originals as well while you're at it. I'm sorry, I need like a tissue. I wish I brought a tissue. You're just gonna have to deal with the sniffles. Okay. I think I could do it. I think I could do super chats. I'm gonna have to steel myself. We could do it! A hopeful heart, what? Beats louder. Okay, let's go. I had my super chat reader on earlier. I'll just go ahead and put that back on. Woohoo! Yay for scrambled! Yay! My favorite kind of eggs are scrambled eggs. I also like sunny side up eggs, but anyway. Okay, let's read super chats. Let's see. Should we really rally for you to get a voice acting gig? Honestly, your support in any sort of way is really meaningful to me. I think a lot of, you know, I've read every single comment that's been. Don't ask me if that's why I stayed up really late last night, couldn't sleep. Don't ask me that question. But I've read everyone's messages. I want to go back and, you know, really sit down and like respond. But I've read all of them. Sometimes I feel like I'm a broken record, so I feel like, should I just say it again? I don't know. But I'll go back. I'll do my best to respond to as many as possible. But I've read every single one. And you know, people have been like, I feel really bad that I've just been lurking, or I haven't been here in a while. But I like genuinely mean this from the bottom of my heart. Every kind of support, no matter how big or how small, has been incredibly meaningful for me. I think I talked about the lollipop moment before. If you haven't seen that TED Talk, it's really good. But you may not realize it, but you know, your small comment or your like or your share, it means a lot. It really does mean a lot. And you have a bigger impact on me, on the community, on the world than you might think. And I want to thank you all for any kind of support. You know, you don't have to send super chats. You don't have to watch live if you can't. You know, I just want you all to be happy. And if, you know, whatever type of support you choose is how you choose to support, I'm just honored in any sort of way that you choose to support. And if that support looks like, you know, being like, hey, I know a game developer who's making a game and they need a voice actress, or hey, this is an audition that's happening, you know, by all means. Sorry, I'm so sniffly. I don't know. I'm just very grateful for you all. Yeah, thank you, Shiny, for the link. It's a great TED Talk. It's really nice. I think it's very uplifting. Shout out to our amazing mod. By the way. Oh my gosh. Sorry, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Anyway, super chats, right? The super chats, we're gonna read them. Yuzai, thank you so much for your kind words. And for all of you celebrating your membership anniversaries, I hope you all... Thank you for celebrating, and I hope you can continue to celebrate many more in the future. Yuzai, thank you for your hugs and support. I really appreciate that. Occupation says you were my first. You've made me a lot more optimistic about things. It's been a lot of fun with you, and I hope to spend more time with you. I said earlier one of my biggest prides and joys about being able to be a content creator is seeing the community grow and flourish and lift each other up. I think one of my other great joys of being a content creator is seeing just how much I have been able to give back the kindness that was shown to me throughout my life to you all. It's incredibly fulfilling, and I cannot even begin to explain how honored I am that I get to be a part of your growth, your journey. It's wow. I don't even know how to put it into words, but that makes me really happy. I hope that you all can be as motivated and inspired by me as I am by you all. And I don't know. That's it, I guess. I don't want to ramble too much. Starbo says, even if the name PRISM Project goes away, the memories and connections between people will remain PRISM forever in our hearts. Absolutely, 100%. Yes. Totally agree with that. PRISM love is very real. I love it. I love all the talent so incredibly much. And that connection isn't going to go anywhere. So, thank you, Starbo, for your kind words. I really appreciate that. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's kind of like sorry, not sorry. Sorry is like a clutch phrase for me. I'm not sorry for how I feel. I'm proud of my emotions. I am sad and I'm proud. I feel bittersweet and I'm proud. That's a better way to phrase that, I guess. Sagittarius says, do not look away, you witness an angel's ascension. Da 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 da. Just kidding. Oh my gosh. Julius, thank you for the kind words. I've been here during your PRISM era and I'll be here supporting you no matter what comes next. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And like I said, everyone's support means the world to me. Thank you. Marco, thank you so much for the heart. I appreciate that. Hector says, am I in the right place to see the new hit up and coming indie VTuber before their debut? Man, how lucky. Great segue, Hector. Can I, for the last 15 minutes, right, can I just flip the script? I know I went from sad to happy to silly to goofy to sad again. Because that's how it is, right? It's not one single feeling. It's a whole complex smorgasbord of feelings. I'm gonna flip it back. Let's get excited again. Woohoo! Yeah! Great things! I'm not going anywhere, so don't take your eyes off me. I have exciting things in store. Maybe it'll take however many more years to feel like I've made it. I don't know. I just feel so lucky to be here and to keep doing what I love and creating things, and just know I'm excited. You know, I feel confident in myself. I know I'm going to do great things, and I just would be honored if you all would continue to be here for my journey. Yeah, I don't know. That really means a lot to hear, you know, everyone's excitement too. So, yeah, woohoo! I'm gonna make some moves. It's gonna be great. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Is it? How do you pronounce your name? Is it Snowstorm? Snowstorm? I don't know. I immediately thought of Xenoblade. I'm so sorry. The brain rot is real. And anyway, thank you for your super chat. Look, it has the number 1 on it. Thank you for... Is that the first super chat? Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm really honored. it's sad that things had to come to this, but you know what they say. I said this earlier. That's showbiz, baby. That's right. That's just how the cookie crumbles. It is what it is. It do be how it do, right? Keep trucking on, and I'll continue supporting you, Rita. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I think, like I said, sometimes you can't help but think, what if this or what if that, if things could be different. But this is the timeline we're in. You can't change that. So, I think, sure, things could have happened differently, but I'm grateful that, I have you all, I have the PRISM talents to, walk alongside me. So, yeah, and then, the great things are happening. I'm still gonna be here. I'm excited to still be here. You're not gonna get rid of me that easily. Sorry to say. You're stuck with me. That's the joke I make, right? But, yeah, woohoo! You're stuck with me, yay! Can you tell I'm trying desperately not to let the floodgates out again? Debbie, thank you so much for the kind words. Miss Rita, I believe in you. Thank you. And that really means so much to me. That you all believe in me. Thank you. Truly, truly thank you. And Cav, thank you again for your... I won't rehash the message, but I might end up going on another tangent, but thank you, Cav. And you've always been so, open about, all the kind things you have to say to us. And, it's your encouragement and also your very, constructive, pushes forward that helped, bring me to where I am today. So, thank you. Thank you for all that you've done for us. Yeah. I don't know why. I keep randomly checking back and forth with super chats in the chat. I'm glad you like the music theory streams. I'm sorry, I'm so tangent prone. But yippee! I love those streams, so I'm glad you like it too. Okay. Micro tangent over. Let's see. Steven, thank you so much for the hearts and the hugs. Very much appreciated. Fellows, thank you so much for the kind words as well. Hi Rita, I'm usually more of a lurker, but I felt I should tell you that your positivity has pulled me out of some bad times, and I'm confident it will also help me move forward with this new chapter. Well, thank you, and thank you for lurking. I really appreciate that. And again, whether you're lurking or you're chatting or, you're part of VOD Gang, whatever the case, thank you. I truly am honored that you all are part of this journey. I've said this a while back before, but, a lot of what drives me to do what I do as well is, again, I want to return a lot of the kindness that I've received, the sort of kindness and positivity that has brought me out of really tough spots in my life. And, I continue to feel this way, but I've always wanted to pay that back. Pay it forward, I guess, and I'm glad I've been able to have that impact. So, thank you. Type Epsilon, thank you so much for the kind words as well. PRISM Love, yeah! Rita Love, we'll support you, thank you. Artod, thank you for your kind words as well. You've always been that shining beacon. I almost said bacon. I'm Mass Effect joke, sorry. That was from I misread beacon the first time I saw it when we were playing Mass Effect. I thought it said bacon. Anyway, shining beacon, shining bacon, whatever the case. I'm so glad you're affirming that you are that affirming positive person that shows others that this wholesomeness exists. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Carl, thank you so much for the kind words as well. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for joining PRISM. I knew about PRISM when it first debuted, but it was you and Luto who pulled me in. I cried. I watched Luto's video and I cried. I love her so much. Oh my gosh. Anyway. But it was you and Luto who pulled me in. You're truly a kind soul. Thank you, Carl. I really appreciate that. I don't regret being in Prism. I do want to say, I keep saying I'm excited for the future. I don't regret being in Prism. If it weren't for Prism, I would have never been a content creator. I wouldn't have been able to start this amazing journey. I wouldn't have been able to meet so many amazing people. And I wouldn't have been able to meet you all. So I don't regret any of it. I'm glad I was able to be here. So, thank you. The sniffles. The sniffles. Alex John says, Rita, you were my first Oshi in Prism. Oh, thank you. And you will continue to be my Oshi for however long you continue. I really appreciate that. Tesbizi-san, thank you for your kind words as well. Prism love, we love you, Rita. I love you all too. Thank you so much for your kindness and your support. Oh my gosh, this is so... like I said, I'm a really ugly crier. I really try to sound coherent through it all, right? Okay. Back at it again at the Krispy Kreme. Okay, we can do this. It's okay. Alright, we're centered. We're back. Thumber Hulk says, Rita, you were there for me when I was at my lowest point, and you brought me and my partner together. Wait, stop! I remember this story! I'm gonna cry! Pause. Okay, I'm back. I promise. I'm here. I'm here. I'm present. I have things to say. Let me just start the message over. I think that'd be the great place. I think that would be a great place to start. Rita, you were there for me when I was at my lowest point, and you brought me and my partner together through your Omori streams, so I'll support you no matter what happens. Viva the Bread King. Can I just say, like, some of my biggest, like, life-changing moments over the past over the past few years have just been being able to have these, like, really, like, important conversations, whether it's about the games we play, the media we consume, the anime we watch, all that stuff, or just, like, random things that pop up. I just feel so honored, blessed, whatever the word is, that I have such a kind and open-minded and respectful community that we can have these sorts of back and forth. And I just talking specifically about Omori, like I'm glad I was able to experience the game for the first time with you all. Like, I felt like it was such a wonderfully beautiful emotional experience, and I'm glad I was able to share that with you all. And I don't know, I don't even know. I would have cried. Oh my gosh. That's what that noise was. That was me trying to reel it in again. Gosh. I'm just so lucky. I don't know if I can even explain how lucky I feel. Not everyone gets that experience. Not everyone gets that privilege of being able to share the enjoyment for these games, shows, things that we love and we get to talk about. You know, not everyone has the privilege to be able to share that joy and that excitement with other people in the way that I get to share that. And I hope that I can continue to do that in a way that is genuine and honest and fun, and I don't know, I don't even know where I'm just gonna ramble. Sorry, the sniffles are starting to get into my throat. This is what happens when you keep the tears behind. They just go into your throat. I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap up before I keep rambling. I hope you and your partner, I wish you all happiness and health and, you know, all that wonderful stuff for the rest of forever. Oh my gosh. Dee, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Hugs. So many hugs. And Sig, thank you so much for the memberships as well. I very much appreciate it. I'm rambling. I wanna give some time and some space to my fellow Prism agents as well. So I know there's another one coming up, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a little speed run. Cause I don't wanna overlap too much. I didn't think I was gonna be able to talk this long if I'm being honest, but you all are just so, I don't know, you all bring out the best in me. And you all make this sort of thing a lot easier, so thank you. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much for the kind words. I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pronounce your name, but thank you so much, lovely Archangel. You're the comfiest VTuber ever. I'll make sure to keep watching. Looking forward to more music streams. If you wish to do them, I would love to! Whether it's singing, again, keep an eye out for that 3D jazz lounge. I think that'd be really fun. Or maybe you'll hear more of Sebastian the viola. Or Luke the ukulele. Are we gonna list the whole family? Oscar the ocarina. Kazuha the kazoo. Cassie the keyboard. Shiro the shinobu. I think that's it. I think I got everyone. Rita Kamishiro, the vocalist. Oh my gosh. Rebecca, thank you so much as well for the kind words. A new beginning is exciting, but this is still rather sad news. I know you will say otherwise. Oh no, you're again, you all are completely valid in how you feel. I don't think you should ever feel ashamed for how you feel about something. And it is. But that's the weird thing, right? You could be sad, you could be happy, be confused, hesitant. It could be all those things. Mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. Sorry, I don't know why I thought about that song. But anyway, I know you'll say otherwise, but I'm sorry that I didn't support you more. No, don't feel... I'm just honored that you all are here and supporting in ways that you can. I really mean that. Still, like you said, let's stay positive. Yeah! If anything, I think, positivity and... Again, not positivity in that you should deny anything that's, that doesn't feel good, right? Like sadness or anger. Don't deny that. Feel that. Own that. Really, understand that. But, moving forward, don't let it consume you. Don't let it harm you, I guess. Again, I want to mirror something that I said earlier. Take time for yourself. Find your lifeline, your friends, your family, whatever the case. A fun hobby, maybe you like going outdoors. Find that lifeline, find your peace. I really hope in this tumultuous, that's a big word, tumultuous time that you take care of yourself. You all are, this community wouldn't be what it is without you all. So please take care of yourself, take care of your community. Take care of all of, your favorite creators, things like that. At the end of the day, all we have is each other, right? So, I don't know. Be kind to each other, I guess. Is what I want to say. Oh my gosh. I don't want to go over. I'm going to save the rest of the super chats. I'm sorry. I want to honor my fellow Prism talents. And we actually, I didn't, we didn't plan, overlap this. There was no planning there. So I just saw somebody else was going to be streaming soon, and I think it'd be nice to sort of give you all the chance to see everyone's perspective, because again, I want to reiterate, my experience is my own. I have my own feelings and my thoughts, and, I have my own plans, so if there's a specific talent you have questions about, the best way to learn about what's going on for them is to tune in for what they have to say. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Tomorrow we're gonna be playing Honkai Star Rail. So, with all of this going on, I'll still be here for the rest of March. I'll be here past that. So whether you're a fan of Honkai Star Rail, you can tune in. I like to summarize and fill people in. We'll also be doing non-Honkai Star Rail stuff next week and beyond. Sorry, not sorry. There's gonna be double Xenoblade streams next week. I'm sorry. I need to cope somehow, okay? But I'll see you all soon. And I think we're gonna be raiding into... Let me refresh schedule.prismproject.jp. We're gonna raid into June. And then I think Iku also has her chatting as well. Yippee! As always, I'm the idols give you the wings to fly. Cyber Angel, Rita Kamishiro, at your service. I'll see you soon. Bye! We can't end the stream without a ending. I don't know why this is making me cry. We can't end without a secret ending. Hi. Hello. I don't know. I just wanted to... I don't know. Love you guys. Take care of yourself. And I'll see you tomorrow. Prism love. Bye. Happy smile. Bye.